This video is about a kid who had 4 knee surgeries, was told he will never play basketball ever again, and is now playing semi-pro over here in Australia. This is by far the greatest video I have ever made. Grab some popcorn, grab a snack, make sure you're comfortable, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy.
I was more confident than I was now, I'll say. I guess, taking those 2 years off kind of set me back in a lot of ways, but I'm starting to find my feet now. So.
How old were you when you first got injured? 19.
It was the end of 2023, so I was 19. I tore my patellar tendon and my meniscus. I was playing help side defense. My man got beat. I tried to stunt, get back to my man, and my meniscus kind of just went. We ended up getting a stop when I tried to sprint in trends, and then my patella just gave out.
Right. And after the injury, you go see the doctors, and they're like, yeah, man, you need some surgery. But then, that's when the story gets real dark.
So it was actually, so I went and got the scans done on January 7th. They were like, yeah, we're just going over your scans. It's revealed a tear in your meniscus and your patellar tendon, and you're gonna need immediate surgery. Bro, when I tell you, it felt like somebody just hit me straight in the stomach. I had the first surgery, which didn't exactly heal right, which needed a second surgery. Ended up having 4 surgeries in total. They found out there was an infection in my knee that was killing the cartilage. It was after surgery number 4. They were like, yeah, look, you probably should start looking at other options because it's not looking like you're ever gonna play again. Bro, I cried for weeks. I was a shell of myself for a very long time after that. It was a lot of injections. I had to go through a lot of injections, PRP injections, which they would take blood out of my arm and then spin it for the platelets and then inject that back into my knee. That was hell, bro. Over these 2 years, plus the 4 surgeries, I would have had maybe 15 plus injections.
Have you started to feel like yourself again back out there, or?
Only just recently. I felt like I had my confidence dipped a little bit. Some would call it rust. I guess I would just call it, just putting too much pressure on myself. And Coach Sunderland described it best. He was like, dude, you're not gonna get 2 years back in 6 weeks. So he kind of hit me with a reality check there. I had to be like, yeah, let me just, because I've always been hard on myself, man, but that's just because I've always held myself to a pretty high standard.
You got hella shoes in here.
You already know, man. So hoop shoes, obviously the Jot 3 is my favorite shoe right now. Got the brown joints. I'll be mixed matching these, I ain't gonna lie, with the pink right here. But I'm saving wearing both of these for the breast cancer round when we get the pink jerseys out. It's them pink jerseys. Pink jerseys is hard. Look, Sunset Jam, I wore these at Summer Jam. Funnily enough, bro, I didn't even know we was playing outside at Summer Jam, bro. And I was so mad when we pulled up because I had just got these. We put up to the court, they're like, this court, we playing outside. You dead ass? So, they a little beat right now. I gotta clean these joints. These are my favorite ones. Year of the Horse.
I saw 3 players on the team with that.
Yeah, bro. They trying to be let's go. I'm rocking these for the game tonight. My 5s. Rocking these joints. So yeah, those are the hoop shoes, man. But if we going casual with it, can't go wrong with some 4s. You know me? Can't go wrong with the 4s, man. We 4'd up over here. Another one.
How much you reckon your shoe collection's worth?
Oh, man. IRS watching? A little bit. Some zeros behind that for sure. That's the shoe collection, man.
Yeah, I think they're pretty serious. A lot of complications with treatment. College can be very hit or miss with what sort of treatment you get. It sounded pretty hard to deal with, let alone being 19, 20 years old on the other side of the world. But he got back to Melbourne, got in some really good hands medically, and yeah, it's come good. The sense of urgency and the amount of time you've lost, I think it'd be very hard to deal with, and then wanting to get that back really quickly, and was on track to be a high-level recruit. You don't know what you don't know at the best of times when you're 19, 20, but to go through all that and for something that you love so much that it's not just a big part of his life now, but it's been his whole life growing up with his dad playing, coaching, and his brothers playing. Yeah, it would be horrific. He came in, we knew he could shoot, and his ball handling, his passing, but even we're doing some rebounding drills and tip drills with Luke one of the early mornings over summer, and just his explosiveness and being able to get above the rim, it was really exciting to see. His vision and his ability to make plays at his height, but not only can he see the floor with his size, but he's probably half a step ahead sometimes. But yeah, his vision is really good. He's able to see a rotation or two ahead, which, you know, despite his age at late 20s, early 30s, you don't get to see it very much. All he knows is basketball, and he loves it, and he has a passion for the game. And obviously having a dad who is a high level player that is able to keep grinding with him as well, and his uncle played as well at a decent level in Victoria, so I think having that support and background from his parents was probably massive. Like I said, you hope you don't have to see too many guys go through what he's gone through, but if I ever do have any players in the future that are coming back from injuries, he'll be someone that I reference to, you know, someone to sort of follow and keep track of. He keeps it fun, and, you know, it reminds you of, you know, we're all doing this because we love it and enjoy it, and he brings that to every session, so it helps keep us pretty relaxed.
Shoot, I mean, like we were firing on all cylinders, like off rip. You know, guys were getting to the rim, moving the ball well, hitting out shooters. Like Sean hit a couple.
Floyd stuck with it, got to Conway, and that one takes the scenic route and finds the bottom of the hoop.
LP hit a couple.
Phillips, so that's too much opportunity for him. Yeah, he will make you pay for Luke Phillips from that place.
You know, Marshall and Isaac did a crazy job setting the tempo of the game. A big talking point for us as well was, you know, stopping them from scoring in trans. You know, they're one of the best transition teams in the whole country. From where I'm sitting on the bench, you know, I try to figure out how I can affect the game without scoring. You know, I'm playing with Marshall, Isaac, you know, Sean, LP, Floyd. Like, these are guys that need the ball. I'm figuring out how I can come in and make an impact. When I came in, you know, I took the challenge of, you know, I want to go guard the best player. Every game we play, any team we play against, I want to be guarding their best player. You know, that's just a little challenge I set for myself.
Looking for the right option, and now goes up the gears, finds Chamberlain. He's wide open. He misses to Sky Chamberlain, and Nelson from half courts misses.
We did an excellent job of limiting the trends, like I said. So I feel like that's what gave us that edge, kind of just being able to hold on to, you know, the 2-3 point leads that we were holding on to. They started hitting tough shots. They were hitting really tough shots. Like, our guys, we were playing great defense, but they were just playing better offense. They did start to get out in trends a little bit. Young cat, Billy McCray, he had a tough N1. I was like, yeah, all right, we had to do something about that. And yeah, I mean, like, when I checked back in, obviously my mindset was still defense, but I kind of did get a little caught up in, like, damn, now how am I gonna fit, you know, on the offensive end? With having a lot of weapons, you know, I found if I'm sprinting lanes, if I'm getting deep corners, either they hit me and I shoot it, or, you know, my guys just getting layups. So, you know, I find just leaking in trends or crashing the boards is the best way I'm gonna show my impact. It was actually for me. You know, I was a little too in my head. I could have just shot the first one, but, you know, I think get a little closer to the rim, shot a little pull up, brick that mug. I ain't gonna lie, like, I was in my head after that, like, damn, like, it's gonna be one of them games. But homies, you know, Mayo, Isaac, you know, told me to pull my head in, and that's what I did. Going into the third, you know, like I said, I was at halftime. I was a little shook, a little in my feelings a little bit, but, you know, when I checked in, game was tied, and, you know, about to walk into the court, I'm like, yeah, it's go time.
And Cunningham, oh, that was beautiful basketball. Head knock gives Sean Conway. Cunningham is trailing behind. Bang! Cunningham. Here's Vincenton for three. And the perimeter game is firing on all cylinders for the Redbacks.
Got into my little heavy pool, boom, now we up. And I feel like that was the turning point. Like, we was tied when I came in. Sean got a tough rebound. Sean came down, trans, boom, hit a three. Crowd getting into it. And you can feel that their bench start to tighten up a little bit. You know, I hit another one, so boom, we up, rolling now. Like, we really rolling. Connor hit one in the corner, bang, timeout. And I'm like, yeah, we got some momentum now. We got some momentum behind us. And then in the fourth, I came in a little earlier in my normal rotations. I feel like, you know, I'm starting to earn a little bit more trust in the coaching staff, you know, to be able to believe in, you know, my ability on the ball and off the ball. Yeah, I just wanted to carry that momentum. I built from the third into the rest of the game and, you know, try to really blow the game open. Hit my little no dip. We work on those over there. Homie and I had that big dunk. We was over there on the bench going crazy, man. Like, it was just real cool to see that. And, you know, it felt good to finally give the home crowd, you know, something to cheer about. After the game, you know, I found myself getting a little emotional because, like, yeah, I mean, like 13 points, that's nothing to go crazy about. But, you know, as a kid who had his favorite sport his whole life taken away from him, man, just that feeling of knowing, like, I still got it. It was the greatest feeling in the world. You know, after the first 2 games, 3 points here and 2 points here, and I'm in my head like, damn, bro, I don't think I got it no more. Like, you know, maybe the doctors was right. Maybe I shouldn't be playing, but man, just to come out and have the impact that I did, you know, in a short time was second to none, bro. Like, it was amazing. I feel like I'm about to put myself on the map for real. But, you know, above all else, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for God. So without him, like, I'm nothing.